Let me walk in and see if there's people at the park first before I do what I'm gonna do. BB and Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm gonna let y'all get in here for a minute. All right, so I got some weird shit to say. So, I have nothing to actually talk about today. We just gonna bullshit. But I got some weird shit I want to tell you about what happened yesterday. There was no live this morning. I got back late. I was actually hanging out with somebody. I'm about to tell y'all about that in 2 seconds. So I got back late. I had promised myself that I was gonna watch the Flash movie last night. Shout out to everybody. Flash is now available on HBO Max. So I promised myself that I was gonna watch the Flash movie last night. So I get back home. It's like 1:30 or some shit. So whatever the fuck it is. So I decided to watch the Flash movie. So I was just that shit like 3 hours. I ended up going to sleep like 4 in the morning or something. In any regard, I got some stuff to talk about. If there's anything y'all want to talk about, put it in the chat. I got some stuff to talk about. Some wild shit happened yesterday. Good afternoon. Hello. First me out of the way. First thing I want to say is rest in peace to Quincy. Rest in peace to Quincy. I was at his basketball. They have a tournament now for him every year, game now for him every year. That's what I was at yesterday. I played in said tournament. That's how I got the shirt. I'm going to talk a little bit about that today and about some of the people that I met there. I'm not even going to say met there because I already knew them. So I get home yesterday and I before I go to bed, I'm watching a movie. Before I go to bed, I realize, all right, I'm gonna rewind. So when at the end of the basketball game, when the shit's all over, we all about to go home. This is interesting. Shit's nobody out here. I might come outside. Nobody outside. I might come out here. So at the end of the basketball game, right? Nobody. No. At the end of the basketball game, I'm about to leave. When I'm about to leave, I'm getting changed. So the individual, my homeboy Amari, that invited me, he come over to me. We start talking. So he's like, "Yo, have you said what's up to Don Diva yet?" That's Cavario. For everybody that don't know who that is. So I'm like, Don Diva. I said, "Where he at?" He pointed him out. He said, "Joe, go say what's up to him." That's what I was hanging out with all day. For everybody that don't know who Don Diva is, I don't know what to tell you. Go look him up. So apparently, Don Diva and the dude that was with him, they knew exactly who Jack Frost is. They fuck with us over here. Um, Hard for me to explain. I'm not gonna go into it, but they knew exactly who we were. When I walked up on him, he told me who I was. I walked morning. Shout out, black guy. So when I walked up on them, they knew who I was. Like, dude walked straight up to me and was like, "Yo, Jack Frost, yo, I love your show." Not Cavario, the dude Sean that was with him. Turns out I know both of these guys. Yeah, I know Don Diva. Like, I know him. I grew up with his family. Like, I know them. I keep trying to tell y'all hating on the wrong one, fam. I know these guys. If you don't know who Don Diva is, go read the book that's on the thumbnail. Raised by Wolves. Yeah, so apparently I grew up with this guy. Well, I didn't grow up with him. He's older than me. But apparently, when I was living on the concourse, I was growing up around these people. What up, John Tickets? Yeah, that's the homie, fam. Come on, fam. Stop. Don't be listening to these squares online, fam. I'm not even gonna say squares like squares is a bad thing. Stop listening to these fools online, fam. How come y'all keep noticing that I know real niggas? How could I constantly know real niggas all over the place? Everywhere you hearing I know real niggas, but then there's some lame fake ass niggas trying to tell y'all crazy shit about me. Come on, fam. Pardon me. So yeah, so I know Don Diva, Cavario, and so so I wake up this morning. And, you know, I'm doing whatever I'm doing. And then I realized something. Don't nobody else got that fucking name, fam. I know this nigga. Like, I know him. So shout out to Cavario. We was hanging out last night. Shout out to Sean. We was hanging out last night. I've been everywhere, fam. I keep telling y'all that. This is not cap. Anyway, he actually was very ecstatic that he would like to do stuff with us in the future. We had like a 4-hour conversation. No, we was hanging out for like 3-4 hours. We had like a 3-4 hour long conversation about various different things. And yeah, he wanted to work with us. He says he loves the way that we think. He loves the way that we talk. He want to work with us. Like, for real. He got an interview coming up. He said that I could come pull up to his interview. I could get some behind the scenes and shit like that, and I could just pull up and, you know, network. Pardon me. Keep trying to tell y'all, man. Remember when that dude came in here and told y'all? Remember when my homeboy Chris came in here and told y'all? I know all of them dudes. Niggas is not capping, fam. I just didn't know I know these guys. Apparently. I keep trying to tell you. I don't think I'm the shit, fam. I'm really just a regular guy. I'm not no egomaniac or no shit like that. Nothing close to it. I don't even be knowing I know these niggas. I don't even be know. Yes, apparently I know Don Diva and them niggas. And if you don't know who Don Diva is, I don't know what to tell. If you don't know who Cavario is, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, just go look it up, man. It ain't hard to find out. Going to get apple juice from the fucking store. Anything y'all want to talk about, put it in the chat. I mean, I'll BS if we get into a good conversation. Other than that, I'm just gonna talk with y'all for a minute and get on my way. I just want some apple juice and shit. I'll go off right here. That shit was crazy. Keep trying to tell y'all, fam. Shout out to Cavario. Don't nobody got that name, fam. Like, nobody got this nigga's name. Like, and that's one of the main reasons why I remember him. Cause I'm like, the whole night, I'm not even thinking about him as Cavario. I'm thinking about him as Don Diva, because that's what dude told me. So the whole night I'm like, yo, like, I'm not calling his name or nothing, but I'm like, Don Diva. So when I get home, I pick up his book. He gave me a little book and shit, because he wrote some books. So he gave me one, he signed it. So I'm looking at the name and I'm like, yo, Cavario? Ah, shit, music. I'm like, oh shit, Cavario? I said, there can't be that many Cavarios in the world, fam, and I know another Cavario. And I remember specifically when talking with him, he told me that I was gonna remember him because don't nobody else got that damn name. So yeah, I know the guy who makes Don Diva, and I've been known him for about 20 or 30 years now. Jack Frost, motherfuckers. I really do be knowing everybody, fam, on the low. I told you, I keep trying to tell you I've been everywhere, fam. My name actually means something, fam. Stop playing with me. For real, for real. Don't worry, he coming on the platform though. I got some shit with him. I got some shit, videos. I got a couple of pictures and videos with him. I'm gonna post them to Instagram. Yeah, I got a couple of videos and pictures with him. I'm gonna post it to Instagram. Trying to tell ya. All right. If you want to donate, you can. If you don't. The fuck? is on sale. Should I get 2? Let me just get 2. Let's go. Yeah, that shit is dope. Chris came in and told y'all they always got to send somebody to the front like I'm a problem when I come in the store. So they send a guy to the front to always watch me, but they don't tell their people to stop making me pay credit. That's how come I know it's on purpose. Because every time I come in here, they send somebody to the front to watch me, but they don't send nobody to watch their people to make sure that they don't make me pay credit instead of debit. That's how come I know they do it on purpose. That's how come I know it's on purpose. Because they could just as easily tell their people to stop clicking me with credit and click me with debit. But instead, they rather watch me, the person who's getting something bad happening to them, rather than watch the people who's doing the offense. You understand? Pay attention to how the world works, man. That's how Democrats treat you. The Democrats create your problem, and then they go pretend like they had nothing to do with it. They be like, they create your problem, and then they be like, but these are the resources to help you out of your problem. But they created the problem. You wouldn't need the resources if it wasn't for them. So basically, they sending somebody to watch me because of a problem that they're creating, because their own people won't just let me pay credit instead of debit. Boom. Probably the easiest explanation, fam. We got 45 people in the room. Hit that. Yeah, nah, you didn't see me standing here at all, right? Nah, you go.
Nah, I thought you were standing there, but I didn't think you were
You didn't think I was standing where I was standing on the line. I was standing on the line. I told y'all people act crazy when they're around me, fam. And there's nothing I could do. If I respond back, people gonna say I'm wrong. So I just gotta let people be crazy. There's nothing I can do. I'm literally standing on the line. He told me he didn't see me here. I don't know what to tell you, man. I really don't know what to tell you. I'm not upset. I'm not mad. I just want you to understand that. I'm not upset. I'm not mad. This is just shit that happens, fam. This is just shit I gotta be understanding of. And if I'm not understanding the shit like this, people are gonna say I'm crazy. So this is shit I gotta be understanding of. This is really funny to me though. For real. This is really hilarious, man. Oh man. Anyway, so yeah, so I know the Don Diva dude. I know him. I grew up with like his family. I know all of these dudes. I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all notice how there's always some gangsters or some celebrity gangsters that know me? Y'all never noticed that? There's always some... Yes, ma'am. You ever notice there's always some celebrity gangsters that know me? And then people still hate on me. I don't get it. Oh, shit. I put the thing in too quick. It's not your fault. It's mine. I wanted to pay debit. I already put my card in.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, it's okay.
I thought I fucked up.
No.
Y'all notice that? It's always happening. It's always some like celebrity, some celebrity gangster dude that I somehow know and know me from a kid. I keep trying to tell y'all. I was outside, fam. I keep trying to tell you, I was outside, fam. I wasn't inside, fam. I was outside. I keep trying to tell you. Keep trying to tell you, I was outside, fam. This lady right here about to ask me for a cigarette. I don't smoke cigarettes, so I'm sorry. Sorry, man. Have a nice day. No, I don't, man. I'm sorry. Have a nice day. Excuse me. It is what it is, man. I keep trying to tell y'all, the reason why I don't really be caring to be outside is because I've been outside. What the fuck is this shit doing? This shit ain't doing nothing, fam. Y'all keep tricking these kids into thinking being outside is the end-all, be-all. Y'all forget the main reason why we was outside was because in the fucking 90s and in the 80s, our parents told us to get the fuck out the house. It wasn't because niggas wanted to go outside, it's because you had no choice. You understand? Niggas was really outside, man. Nah, fuck. Yeah. Oh, thank you. It's the music. I want to play people's music. Don't get it confused. But I don't feel like dealing with YouTube right now. And whatever shenanigans they got going on with them. To be honest with you. They forget that shit fixed. That shit was funny. That shit was funny, fam. I'm standing on the line, fam. This nigga came, stood dead up on me, and said that he didn't know I was on the line. That shit was bananas. He's just trying to start an argument with me so they could make me look like I'm doing something. That's it. It was just shenanigans, fam. Just people just really be walking around Coney Island trying to start an argument with me so they could pretend I'm doing something to them. This is a fact. Thank you. That's why I just walk away from the bullshit, man. Nigga really wanted to start an argument with me over nothing. Nigga was like, I didn't know you was online. What the fuck? The only thing there is a line. There's nothing else there with a line. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, man. I don't know what niggas act though. Anyway, fuck it. I thought it was funny. I'm not even upset over this shit. I thought it was funny. I think sometimes I think shit is funny, but niggas know the shit be really disrespectful. So when I'm thinking it's funny, I think the person who did the thing just want to pretend like I'm angry. You understand what I'm saying? In reality, I just think the shit is funny. Now they pissed because I'm not pissed. So they want to try to pretend like I'm angry. I'm not even angry. I think the shit is funny. A weirdo doing fucking weirdo shit, man. And the nigga breath smelled like fucking corn chips, so they smell like fucking dirty socks. And he busy walking around trying to think. So I'm like, this nigga did this shit on purpose. They always send somebody to the front to watch me, but they don't send nobody to the front to make sure that they fucking cashier don't fucking charge me credit. So yeah, I believe they do it on purpose. Why would I constantly come in here and complain about the same thing over and over and over again and it's not happening? Get it? They know it's happening. They doing it on purpose. Somebody is doing it on purpose. Maybe it's not the owner. Maybe it's not both of the owners. Maybe whoever. Somebody's doing this shit on purpose. It's being done on purpose. Pardon. It's being done on purpose. That shit was crazy. Oh man. Nobody's in here, so I really ain't even really planning on going live. These kids tried to test your temperature yesterday asking for your shoes. Oh, you seen that stupid shit? Nah. I think okay, so in Coney Island, where I live now, black people are constantly walking up into me and asking me, am I selling stuff? I think the devil worshiping people that got the people stalking me, I think they're just telling people I'm selling things when I'm not. That was crazy. I think they're just telling people I'm selling things when I'm not. So everybody is walking up to me, treating me like I'm some kind of crackhead or something. So I think that's what's happening. You understand what I'm saying? I think those kids was doing that because somebody sent them to come do that. That's what I think happened. That's what I think happened. But I do come from the era where if somebody asks you, are you selling something, that mean they trying to steal it. So, yep. I come from the era that if somebody be like, yo, you selling that? I come from the era where if somebody asks you if you selling something, or if something is their size, they plan on taking it from you. You feel me? You don't go. I don't understand that walking up to people asking them if they selling shit. What the fuck? I'm never selling anything, fam. Never. There will be never no point where I'm selling anything. I'm not doing that. I don't go to the pawn shop to put anything in. Copy? We don't do that. I had to sell something to a pawn shop one time to get back to New York City. I'm not selling nothing on pawn shops. I'm not doing that. I'm not selling nothing that's mine. And that's one of the biggest regrets I have in my life, by the way. Right back. Shoot, you about to work on your jump off. You about to do this right now? All right, cool. You good?
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, you good. You do what you doing. I'm gonna get out of your way, playboy. And you're gonna be out here. You walk down the block. How you doing today, Bless? All right. Appreciate you. I got great neighbors. All I got to do is get out of their way. I got great neighbors. Promise you, some of y'all would love to have neighbors like me. Most of y'all probably. Got good neighbors. What the fuck? I'm lowering this shit the wrong way. Yeah, remember when my homeboy I grew up with came in here, Chris, and he was busy telling y'all I knew all of them niggas? Chris came in here, he told y'all, he said, yo, he started telling me, yo, you know Don Diva and all of them. And I was like, I do? Yeah, apparently I do. It is what it is, morning. Yeah, apparently I do and shit. I keep trying to tell you I know mad niggas. I keep trying to tell y'all that. Y'all keep trying to express you should not believe the haters, man. There's a lot of people out there that's made it in the game right now, big dogs, and they know me and they know my character. And they know me and they know my character. I'm literally living a dream right now, and I can't even tell you what it is because I don't want it to go away. But when I tell y'all how I have it, or how my life is right now, and I'm able to actually share that with y'all, y'all gonna realize just how blessed I actually am in this moment. And you might look at yourself a little bit different for not wanting to be a part of the journey. But, who knows? Maybe it will. I've been seeing a lot of weird shit out here since I walked out the house this morning. I walked out the house this afternoon. I ain't gonna lie to you. There was a dude in the fucking supermarket. That nigga looked weird as shit. Then there's this motherfucker. I don't know if this nigga walking all zigzaggedy down the fucking street. I don't never want to see that nigga again a day in my life. It's fucking 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You can't walk in a straight line. Like, what the fuck? You go find somewhere to set this shit down. What I'm talking about. Find somewhere to sit this down. We're gonna talk with them. That shit was crazy. Then I go play the basketball game, and I got everybody. They want me to shoot, and I'm not even shooting because I've been playing fucking weird basketball for the last couple of years. So I got everybody on my team. They want me to shoot. I'm not even shooting. I hit a 3. I ain't really take no shots, but I hit a 3. I got a couple of assists. I got some rebounds, some steals. I had a good time. But they want me to shoot, and I'm not even shooting. Like, good afternoon. How you doing? But they want me to shoot. I'm not even shooting. It's like, what the heck? Anyway. Anything y'all want to talk about? I'll stay for a minute if there's anything y'all want to talk about. If there's nothing y'all want to talk about, I'm gonna let y'all go. Okay, this way. If there's anything y'all want to talk about, I'll talk about it. But other than that, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm trying to make sure that the phone is in the shade. There we go. What the fuck, man? Definitely some dudes sending them because no one does that. Nobody does that, fam. So the little niggas came over and I think they stood there and tried to stare at me. But the niggas I was went over there and told them some shit and them niggas had to get up out of there. I think them little niggas was about to get their asses whooped and they didn't even know it. To be honest with you. Told y'all try that in my neighborhood, that shit gonna be different. I think them little niggas was about to get their ass whooped, to be honest with you. Because them niggas was just staring at me. So I walk over to my people and I explained to them the situation. Like, yeah, they always got some random people follow me around in the street so they can make me look like I'm crazy. So everywhere I go, there's always random assholes or whatever just doing assholery. My peoples was standing there, sitting there for a minute, and then they was watching them niggas watch me because they was just standing there looking at me like this the whole time. And then them niggas went over there and said something to them, and them little kids got the fuck up out of there. What did I tell y'all what happened if the shit that I go through around here in Coney Island, if them niggas tried to do that in my neighborhood? What did I tell y'all was gonna happen? Niggas don't allow shit like that in the Bronx where I'm from. You can't do this type of shit. Niggas is gonna see you doing the shit that niggas do around here that do to me. Niggas ain't gonna allow that. Niggas just different niggas. I'm not trying to shit on nobody. I'm not trying to talk bad about nobody or nothing. But niggas is just different niggas. Niggas don't allow shit like that. Like, we're not gonna allow for you to come around and do no creep shit. We just not gonna allow it. Like, this is not something that's acceptable. You understand? Just telling you what it is. I literally told y'all that what was gonna happen. I said they gonna run them niggas off or they gonna beat them little niggas up. Them little niggas was about to catch all the fire. They just didn't know it. I promise you they just didn't know it. They just didn't know it. Them little kids was about to get hurt for real, for real. Y'all want to talk about anything, put it in the chat. They gonna get somebody killed, fam. I promise you. Hope I'm not, I'm just gonna try hard not to be the one that end up doing the killing. They're gonna get somebody killed, man. I promise you. Because if there's a couple of people that if there was a couple of different people that was there yesterday, like a couple of more people, a couple of different people that was there yesterday, yeah, that shit could, them kids could have got hurt bad, man. And the people that's online sending them niggas is gonna be laughing as them niggas is getting hauled off to the hospital. We already know how it is. I love my old neighborhood, man. Just can't do certain shit. Certain shit just ain't acceptable. I just don't know no way to say it. It's not acceptable. You can't stalk a nigga. Like where I live, you can't stalk a nigga. Where I used to live, where I grew up, like you can't do none of that shit. Like, it's not acceptable. Hey, how y'all doing? Yeah, it's not acceptable. What else y'all want to talk about? Nothing? I mean, shit, I didn't need to go live. Walk over to the park, see you at the park real quick before I go home. Shit. I don't want to talk about nothing. I'll go back home and fucking take a nap or some shit. Yeah, them kids was about to get it. They just don't know. Them little niggas was about to get hurt for real, for real. I'm happy nothing happened, but I'm, dude, if I was living in the Bronx and they was busy sending people to do this weirdo shit that they sending people to do, I promise you, we would have been on the news already. I promise you, we would have been on the news already. Alright, they got some kids out there. I'm not going over there though. Wait, hold on. That's Bandit. I can't wait for him to fucking pick the ball up over his fucking chest when he shoot. Shoot the damn rock too low. What's up? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? Ah, slick haircut. Need that. What y'all doing?
Shooting.
What you practicing on? I think that's Bandit. Say what's up to the people.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Jaco, and I like the color blue.
What you working on today, Yakum?
Shooting and reps.
Okay. Who's that one? He's new? Y'all gonna be out here today playing?
Yeah.
I might come out. I don't know when though. Who else is coming out here today, you know?
2 more people.
Who? Because I know you calling them.
I called them now.
Who?
Kid with the puffy hair.
Ah, shit, I'm out of here anyway. I wasn't staying anywhere, it don't matter. Yo, keep working. As you can see, I'm not even dressed, man. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna be back later, probably if I come back like around 6 or something. Later. Rest in peace to Q Quincy. Yeah, I'm gonna be there with them kids. I just be avoiding kids, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. If they not my kids, I just be avoiding them. What up, Kyra? Says salute, Frost. About a dude in a towel. What are you talking about? Peace to the chat. What dude in a towel? What are you talking about, Ken Thompson? What up, Kyra? Ken? Let's go get some shade. I think I get shade over there. What up, Kyra, Ken? Nah, just chilling. I was with Don Diva yesterday. So apparently the Don Diva guy, you know the guy that make the Don Diva shit? So apparently I grew up with the nigga whole family damn near. And I know the nigga. And I didn't even know I knew the nigga. So apparently I know him. Remember we had my friend Chris coming in here? Chris, I grew up with Chris. Remember Chris was coming in here and telling y'all about how I knew Don Diva and them? And I was like, I do? And then he started just shouting out names. And I was like, I remember that person. I remember that person. Yeah, I know them niggas. I keep trying to tell you, I was outside, fam. I was outside, fam. I keep trying to tell y'all. I don't know nothing about nothing. Please don't tell me about no videos anybody is making about me. I appreciate you. If you tell me about another negative video people making about me, I'm just going to kick you, fam. I don't want to deal with it. Tory Mosley said Trump sold $7 million worth of mugshots. Dude, hold on. Let me tell y'all what happened. So I'm at the event. Shout out to Amari. That's his brother. Shout out to Q. Quincy. He passed away a couple of years ago. They've been throwing a basketball tournament for him ever since in my hood. So what happened was, I don't know if I put that down low enough for y'all to win. Oh, I don't know if it was negative or what. I don't know if it was negative or what. But yeah, a lot of people watch me, man. A lot of y'all favorite rappers watch me, man. Stop playing. How do I know they watch me? Because I've met a lot of them. They watch me, fam. Hold on, let me tell you something. No. So, I'm at the jump off. Amari, shout out to Amari. Not the Amari that lived where I live. Amari from the Bronx, a nigga I grew up with. So, it's his brother. So, Amari, we at the thing. He invited me. He's the dude that let me know everything was going on. So, he invited me. So, I pull up. And so, we at the end of the event. So we was at the end. Okay, it wasn't negative. I appreciate you. So we was at the end of the event. So when we at the end of the event, I'm getting changed. And so while I'm getting changed, he come over to me and he's like, yo, chopping it up with me about, whatever. So then he's like, yo, have you said what's up to Don Diva yet? I said, Don Diva? I said, where? He said, he over there. Go say what's up to him. I said, word? He said, yo, I introduce you. So he walked me over. I go over to Don Diva. His name is Cavario. So I go over to Cavario, and I ain't say nothing to him yet. I'm looking at him. He do look familiar, though. And the other nigga he with look familiar. So I walk over to them, and he's signing his book. Because he write books. He's signing his book, and somebody buying the book. While I'm waiting to talk to him, the other nigga yells out, Jack Frost, I love your show. Runs up on me, gives me dap, gives me a hug. I'm standing there. I'm like, what the fuck? The nigga start talking about shit. Yeah, yo, you covered this case. You covered that case. You covered this case. I'm like, wait, hold on. This motherfucker really watch us. I'm like, hold on, because usually when somebody be like, yo, I watch you all the time, Frost, I be like, and then they be like, the Tekashi trial. I be like, all right. But this nigga was naming this trial, that trial, this thing, that thing. I was like, okay, he really watch. So then after that is when I was introduced to Cavario. And then comes to find out, I've been knew this nigga. I knew Cavario. I know Cavario's family. They lived in the very next block. I lived on 1020. They lived in 940 on the Grand Concourse. I lived in 1020 Executive Towers. How y'all doing? I lived in 1020 Executive Towers. They lived in 940 on the Grand Concourse. I knew them. I grew up with them. You understand? I'm pretty sure we was all banging some of the same broads. I keep trying to tell y'all, stop. You don't know who you hating on, fam. Y'all be out here hating on niggas that's really solid out here. Y'all be really just hating on people for no reason, and they really be good people, solid people. and been doing all the shit that you wish you was doing. That really be out here hating on the wrong people, fam. I expect a child to hate on the wrong person. The child don't know shit. But some of y'all is grown adults, man. When I was a child, I didn't know shit either. So this isn't me just digging on kids nowadays. When I was a kid, I didn't know shit. Kids don't know nothing. Yeah, Blue Boy and Bimmy both wanted me to interview them, fam. I'm not going to shit on nobody, so I'm not going to call out names. But if they are OG and they are Crip or they are Blood, I promise you they have asked me to interview them if I've come in contact with them. There's not no OG, Crip, or Blood in New York City that I have come in contact with that did not ask to get interviewed, and that's a fact. And I can't say for Latin Kings, I can't say for Latin Kings, but quite a few Latin Kings have asked me to interview them. We just don't got our shit up. If we still had our studio and YouTube studios, fam, I would already have about 30, 40 interviews up of just street niggas, fam. I promise you, I just don't got a studio no more. Remember, we was interviewing all the street niggas. We was the first page that was interviewing all the street niggas. We was the first page. All of them dudes that's interviewing street dudes is copying off of me. With the I'm talking about in our corner of YouTube. Obviously, fucking Vlad was interviewing people and shit like that, but in our corner of YouTube, we was the first ones, fam. Hassan Campbell wasn't interviewing these dudes before us. Who else is in our corner of YouTube? None of them was interviewing these street dudes before us. Let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it a stack. None of them, not one of them. None of them was showing y'all niggas love. Frost starts showing y'all love, then everybody else starts showing y'all love. So let's not act like that ain't what was happening. Every time somebody talked about street niggas, every time somebody talked about street niggas or hood niggas, it was always some negative, super negative shit. I started bringing them on platforms talking about positive things. I started bringing them on the platform trying to talk about how they can help the community and cause positive things to happen in the community. They was doing things, but they wasn't doing things on camera until I told them to bring the cameras out so people could see them doing good. Let's keep it a stack, fam. Frost. I don't got a cat. I don't got a cat. I don't got a cat, fam. I don't got a cat. Remember, the videos is still up with time and date stamps. I don't gotta lie. The videos are still up with time and date stamps. I do not gotta lie. I don't gotta lie. The videos are still up with time and date stamps, man. Niggas that ain't did nothing with their life be busy criticizing me. People that ain't did shit. Ain't did nothing. They be criticizing me though. They ain't did shit with their lives. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Yeah, all them dudes asked me to interview them, fam. And if I would have had a place, if I would have had a spot to interview them, I would have interviewed them. But after the shit happened when I lost the ability to use YouTube studios because of COVID and all that other shit, I didn't have no way to interview these people. But I would have definitely dude. As soon as dude saw me, he told me Cavario said he gonna give us an interview and he gonna interview me. Let's go, fam. Let's go, fam. I don't know when we're gonna be able to make it happen, cause you know. But yeah, come on, man. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's a lot going into that, Tory Mosley. I'm not arguing that point. But I don't want to say certain things live. We're going to figure out a way to make it happen. I got too many people that want me to interview them right now anyway. So I got to figure out a way to make it happen. If I've been giving, dude, I just gave an interview to other, I've been giving interviews out to other people, fam. Like, I've literally been calling up, people have been calling me and contacting me for interviews, and I've been calling up other people and giving those interviews to other people. I know people gonna say I'm capping and lying, but say what you want. You go to other people's pages and you didn't only watch my page, you'll hear them calling my name out saying that I sent them an interview or two. Paid interview. People are getting paid. I'm sending the bag to niggas, by the way, is what I'm saying. Just so we could be clear. Not a free interview, a paid interview. Okay, I just told you that I don't want to explain certain things, Tory Mosley, so you're going to ask me even more questions about it? That's suspicious as fuck. Just gonna say that. But yes, there is a new way that you can invite people into your lives with a link from YouTube. I've never done it. But once again, I have my own reasons that I don't want to explain. I'd appreciate it if you don't try to put me in a position where you're trying to force me to give an explanation for something that I don't really choose to want to talk about. Dude, I'm Jack Frost, man. I promise you, I could call up so many people right now that y'all love, ask them for an interview, and they'll just give me one, fam. I just got to get my shit back together. That's it. I promise you. Remember, the only people that seem to hate me is the little kids. Apparently, they've convinced the teenagers in my neighborhood to hate. Good morning, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Apparently, they convinced the teenagers in my neighborhood to all be douchebags to me. So, other than that, I don't really got nothing to worry about. I just stay away from the freaking douchebag-ass teenagers, and it's cool. I say, all right. You know I do it already. When somebody be a jerk, I be like, all right, cool. And then that's it. I don't fuck with them never again. Not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna try to convince you or nothing. I don't want to turn you to the freaking to the light side of the force. I don't want to do none of those things. All of that sounds like not my problem, and I got enough problems that I got to deal with. So I was having a conversation with Cavario the other day, and we came to a consensus on something. The reason why these young kids got all of these problems out here is because they're feminine. Like, okay, so most of these young kids is just little girls, fam. The boys are little girls and the girls are little girls. That's why they all so emotional. That's why they all like act the way they do. You understand what I'm saying? Like the young boys is just little girls. That's why they killing each other over nothing. Everything is emotional. They always trying to get on your nerves. Like little girls are the ones that's always trying to try your nerves. Not little boys, man. Little girls are the ones, at least historically. Tell me if I'm saying anything wrong, put it in the chat. Historically, as far as I know, little girls was always the ones that was going around trying to pick at you and get on your nerves. Now they got the boys doing it, fam. They got the boys, little boys, teenage boys running around acting like little girls. Tell me where to lie, fam. That's why they killing each other. That's why they getting themselves into stupid ass arguments all the time. Because the boys is acting like little girls. So we was having a conversation about that. I wish I would have filmed it. I wish I would have taped it. Yeah, that's the problem, man. That's why another reason I don't be wanting to be around them kids. All the little boys is little girls. Not all, obviously. A lot of the little boys is fucking little girls, man. Not having sex with them actually are them. Little girls, man. Dude, I live in the neighborhood. When I go play basketball over here, I literally have little boys come to the basketball courts and try to get on my nerves. Like, boys don't do that. Males don't do that. Like, we don't do that, fam. Like, is there any male in this room right now? We got 44 people in here. Is there any male in this room that grew up doing that? Like, boys don't do that. But all the little boys, not all the little boys, a ton of little boys around here act like that. So I assume that that's just a thing that's going on. Act just like little girls, man. You had some dude out here the other day acting just like a little girl, fam. They act just like little girls. So that's why they killing each other, because they too emotional. That's why they killing each other, because they always trying to get on each other's nerves. They always trying to do some evil shit to each other. Girls get away with that because girls don't really fight. They slap fight. So girls could do that, fam. When girls fight, ain't nobody dying. It's going to be a little slap fight. We got two in this, and I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just going to say what it is, fam. We have a lot of single mothers out there that are doing the best that they can. They're doing the best that they can. They just don't have the capacity to show their sons how to be a man. But they are doing the best that they can. They are. They're doing the best that they can. And they're trying their hardest to teach their sons how not to be soft. But by doing that, they're teaching them how to do all of the woman ways of not being soft, which is all the ways men are actually soft. So that's what's going on. You know, these women, they trying hard. I'm not shitting on them. I'm not trying to talk bad about them. They out there, they trying hard. They trying their damn. They trying their best. But there's just, a woman can't show a man how to be a boy how to be a man. It just can't. Us men can't show a girl how to be a woman. We just can't. That's just factual statements. So we got all our little boys out here being raised by women, and they come outside and they act like little girls all day. They dress like little girls. They got all the tight clothes on. They got they out here literally trying to show their butts, fam. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They literally out here trying to show their butts. They just feminine everything. Oh man. They don't know though. They really think they being tough. They really think they doing tough shit. They really do, I promise you. You coming outside and letting everybody know that your parents is douchebags. You coming outside and letting everybody know that your parents don't know shit about how to raise a child. Half of y'all showing the world that your parents don't give a fuck about you. Because if they did, you would have better manners. They didn't spend any of their hard time, their hard-earned time, they very valuable, worthy time. They spent zero of it raising you. Zero. That's how come you act like that. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Nah, but we was talking about that. Me, Cavario, and Sean was talking about that last night. And we all came to the same consensus. You know, it's a shame that there's so many single mothers. But that's literally what the problem is. We have to figure out a way to keep the families together. We got to figure out a way to keep the mother and the father together, to keep the husband and the wife together. We got to figure out a way. I think the only way that happens if people are just less sexually, like everything is sex, fam. So sooner or later you're gonna get bored with your partner. Everything is sex. Don't get with a partner that everything y'all relationship revolve around sex. Get with a partner that y'all with each other for something else and sex is just a plus. Don't get with a partner that you with them because they sex is good or they with you because your sex is whatever. You understand? Like that's not gonna last, man. That shit is gonna get old. Freaking Steve Harvey getting a divorce, allegedly. Allegedly, his wife was having sex with the chef who's actually also the bodyguard. And I got this much to say. Steve Harvey is one of the biggest problems we have because he's doing exactly the thing that we don't want the single mothers to do. And that is to pass on feminine characteristics to fucking men. Like in Steve Harvey's brain, women control the world. How does women control the world, fam? I'm not hating on women. Y'all know I'm not doing that. But you a whole man. And you running around basically trying to say that men are supposed to do everything in our whole lives should be dictated around making our wives happy. How can we do God's word? How can we do what God is intended for us to do if our whole entire mission in life is to make some other human being happy? Whoever the fuck that human being is. Just saying. So, Steve Harvey, first your daughter is going around to all of the different actors and rappers. It looks like she's being passed around like a baton, like they buying her. And if you remember that Meek Mill verse where he said that he would like to have Harvey, whatever her name is. What's her name? I forgot her name. But he'd like to have her for Christmas as a Christmas present. She getting passed around, fam. I wouldn't be surprised if she getting passed around as something with money or favors. I wouldn't be surprised, man. Every time somebody is about to get big or in the spotlight, she their girlfriend. Nah, nigga. Could we just start getting one woman and making it work? Could we start training our kids, our daughters and our sons? Could we start training our daughters and our sons at a young age to look for one person instead of telling them to play the field and go out there and sleep with as many people as possible until you find the one? Could we stop that? Because anybody could be the one once you decide. Once you decide that a person is the person, that person is the person. So anybody could be the person. One of the reasons why I think we have so many problems in our community right now when it has to deal with relations is the sexualization of just people in general. You know, they said that if a woman has more than 10 partners, she's like more likely to like have like not get married. And it's like ridiculous. You know, 85% of divorces are started by females. You know, one of the main reasons why females decide they want to get a divorce is because they was bored, or basically they felt neglected. So there's men losing their wives because they go to work and have to do overtime. That part. So while we're also saying we feel bad for all of these single mothers that got to raise these kids by themselves, it also says that the main individuals that break up in relationships are the women. The women are the main factors, or the main people that want to stop a relationship. It be the women. So now I got a real big thing to ask y'all. Pay attention to this. If the women are the main people stopping the relationships, deciding that the relationship is over, it's the women. Why do y'all keep saying that the men are cheating? Obviously, the men cannot be doing more cheating than the women. The women are the ones leaving the relationships more than the men. The women are obviously doing the more cheating. Oh, that's already documented, by the way. They like did surveys and stuff. I wanted to be in front of my crib so I could, but the guy is working in front of the crib. Hello. Everybody like me. Shout out to that lady. Some white lady. I don't know. I don't even know if she lived here. I think she was just renting. She was just parked here for me. I don't even know if she lived here. What's Yakum doing? What up, Yakum? Everything okay? Yeah. Huh? Little boy got so much heart. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to go freaking watch some. I might want to go watch The Flash again. So jump the gate instead of just walking around the gate. You get the opportunity to show off.